get it started. So we are back. Welcome, guys. Post crash, everything is still good. Auto project works now. Yay! Right? Yay! So battery goes on. Quick reload from the A2A deal because it doesn't like to 7500. It's all set. We'll hand flight up to cruise, and then we'll kick our friend autopilot on. It's a little early, but let's get this going. Full pitch. $1,700. That's the right. That one's good. Ooh, left one's not so hot though. Ooh, it's a pretty big hit on the left. Good thing we are in virtual world. We don't have to worry about that. Prop back once. Tag goes down. Prop back twice. Pressure should rise. And a third time, oil pressure should drop. I think we are good to go, guys. And turn the strobes on. Cover that up. Put the defroster on. Ooh, gosh. Let's make sure we are good on trim. We should be alright there. And here we go. some more throttle. Keep it up at 25. As close to it as we can. Turbocharge. There we go. Just got out of the cloud haze. There's some puffies out there. To go here. Make sure to kick the autopilot on. That's not coupled. Should hopefully hold that. Going plane. Crazy on me here. Okay. Catch back up with that. Direction, isn't it? Why is that? Let's try this again. That was odd. Should have caught that GPS. GPS. Let's get the right one in DME. See if it does this time. Maybe? Looks like it is. Don't you turn the other way. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Bonanza. reset it. Cow flaps come in. We are set, kids. We are set. Let's try this again. I'm just going to try to turn completely north to 360. Why is it going completely north here? You should not do that. Should not be doing that. Flight started, ain't gonna mess with it. Already crashed once, plugging the stupid throttle. Just weird. Completely weird. I've flown this stupid plane plenty. V5. Just a little bit so we can get in line here. There we go. Oh, let's see who's texting me. That's Groupie from my lodge. Let's see what they say. Actually, I'm gonna throw this up on my Facebook. I have a Facebook, right? I do. There's kind of nomination. Throw it up on there. I don't even think that belongs to my page. It's cool. It's Facebook, right? I understand Facebook's pretty lame nowadays. It's on what, TikTok or whatever it is. I don't know. It's Economy unofficial Facebook page. Throw that up. Boom. That's why we have cell phone kids. That's why we have cell phones. Maybe we need to watch that bug. Since for some reason it doesn't want to hold nav. It's okay. No big deal. Got temps all good, everything's in the green, the amps fluctuating just a little bit. Maybe not a good thing. That's what it is, right? It is what it is. got 17 miles to, was that Custer County? Is that what I said it was? Custer County? Yeah, Custer County. HT, nice and cold. Get to Custer County, we'll swap over to the left tank for a little bit. Oh man, I grilled out today. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Beautiful day out here. Beautiful day. What's up, everybody? I need to do something about this TV that I have hooked up as a second screen off to the left. Man, it's quiet today. Quiet. It's okay. Block that. You guys like Bonanzas? This A2A one's pretty nice. It's well worth the money. Well worth the money. Oh, that's what you like about Nebraska. Nothing. Just nothing everywhere. If you live in Nebraska, what do you do? Do they have running water and electricity in Nebraska? I mean, I assume they do, because there's like runways and stuff at these airports and hospitals. So, I don't know, what are mud houses or something? Can't hardly hear me. Let's try. Is that better, David? Is that better? Had the mic kind of far away, and I had the deal turned down a little bit. Maybe it's better. I don't know. I'm still new to all this. Takes a little bit of tweaking. Takes a little bit of tweaking. Not the bad kind of tweak. Not the 90s drug tweak. Not the 90s drug tweak. Gotta tell me what your favorite cereal is, guys. Don't say Cheerios, because Cheerios is like the lamest cereal in the world. Even for us grown men. Like, if I'm 90 years old, you know what I'm not having? Freaking Cheerios. Well, maybe Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios is okay. Yeah, the A2A Bonanza is beautiful. And this is a community repaint by, what's that, Jankies? He's got a whole bunch of them. And this one just, I don't know, it's like a, whatever design this is from like 1960 or 50 something, I don't know. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I like that kind of, I don't know, what is that, like a sea green? I don't know, mint green? Mint, I don't know what color you'd call that, but that light blue, teal. Apparently this is a real plane too. It's based after a plane that's in Texas. Honey Bunches of Oats. Honey Bunches of Oats are pretty good. Daughter likes Honey Bunches of Oats. I think, well, I don't know if she actually eats it. She says she does. But she says she likes a lot of things. And it's not really true. So really true. Yeah, for some reason my nav hold is not working. So we are playing around with the heading bug tonight. Heading bug tonight. There we go. So we're coming up on Custer County. The next stop is Wallenbach. Wolbach. There we go. And then finally up to Norfolk. There we go. All the temps look good. Nothing's out of whack. Amps are still fluctuating a little bit. That's that A2A stuff. Probably need to inspect it when we get to Norfolk and see what it says. See what it says. What's going on over here? All right, David, what's your favorite plane, brother? Actually, really not going all that fast with that 20 knot freaking tailwind. 180? Maybe I am. I don't know. 140 indicated. Yeah. I'm tired. Mowed the lawn. Did some yard work. Now we're flying through some clouds, huh? Still like these true sky clouds, even though all those absent people are haters. It is what it is, though. I think they look a lot better. Wasn't that CRJ like really buggy at first? Have they fixed it? Or like really bad on performance? I remember when it came out, there was a lot of uproar about it. Did you guys see the announcement from TFDI about the MD-11 coming back after, was it PMDG did not do anything beyond the FSX and FS9 release of their MD-11 back in the day, saying that sales were bad. Maybe they were. I don't know. But obviously there's a big market for it because everyone is fiending for this TFDI MD-11. I'll buy it day one. I'm not real big into tube-liners anymore, but I do have their 717, and that thing's a ton of fun. Real rocky start, though. Real rocky start for them. But they've patched the snot out of it, and it works phenomenal. Great performance. And it's just so different than everything else out there as far as system-wise goes. Makes it fun. It's not just the standard Boeing FMC or the standard bus setup, that's just common across all the planes. I imagine TFDI will be pretty fair with their price, too. I don't remember what the 717 was. Was it like $60? $70? I don't remember. Something. Yeah, we're doing all right. Just a little to the left here. Oh, exactly. That is something that's been missing forever. You know, I got that. In fact, I did a video on it, I think, of that. The Quality Wings 757. It's just because it's so dirt cheap for prepared right now. I mean, I assume it still is. I know at one point last year was like $20 or $15 or something. Solid for $15-20, but definitely not, a study level sim or anything. Better than default planes, but not nearly as good as one of the other add-on developers would make. Yeah, lots and lots of nothing. Absolutely nothing in Nebraska. Just nothing. Like, do you just drive through Nebraska and like you're like, oh, I'm in Nebraska because was that Cornhuskers? I'm a Cornhusker now. Now at work, our planes fly into Nebraska all the time. In fact, we got a base in Nebraska. Like, what is it, Lincoln? Is it Lincoln? Yeah, Lincoln. I think it's Lincoln. They got terrible, terrible FBO out there that we can never get anyone to show up in the middle of the night to fuel our King Airs. It's like pulling teeth to get someone to answer the phone, the on-call phone. And then, you know, they say they'll be out in like 20 minutes and it takes them like an hour to show up. See, is nav working now? Let's find out. Or is it going to turn me to the left? Oh, maybe it's working now. Oh, it's working. No, it's not. I lied. It's turning me straight north again. It's weird. Come to the right there a little bit. Capture that line again. Take a little tour around our friend the Bonanza. You got the 1950s and 60s. Yeah, that blurriness isn't really blurry. Probably coming through on the stream there. It's just the rumble from the chase plane. A little engine rumble deal. It kind of shakes things around a little bit. In emergency, latch window before takeoff. Open and kick it. Still can't believe FSC thinks this thing's going to carry freaking 5 people. You do have to switch fuel tanks. Speaking of which, it's about time to do that. Go to the left. Yeah, unlike a Cessna or something like that with the gravity feeds. You do got to switch the tank. There's not a both. All the little lights work too, which is kind of cool. Let's see if we can get... It'll look better at night. You can turn this around and kind of shines on everything. Don't like how in V5 they switch the zoom to the scroll wheel on the mouse, kind of like X-Plane does. And it's just the same complaint I have in X-Plane is, you know, you put your mouse on something to interact with the knob, and you think, oh, I'll use the scroll wheel. Nope. It'll zoom you in and zoom you out. I could probably change it in the settings, but that requires going into the settings. We don't want to do that. Not today, maybe tomorrow. A whole lot more cloud. Oh, hey, look, more nothing. That just comes with this part of the country. I do wish they'd fix that kind of, I don't know, what is that weird looking, oh, gonna hit the little wind buffer there. Those weird lines are on the edge of the screen sometimes. That comes with the beta atmospheric stuff, the clouds. Next waypoint is Walbach. OBH, Oscar Bravo Hotel. Walbach. I love the GTN. It makes everything so nice and simple. How did we ever do anything with 430s and 530s and all the other ones before that? Suppose we should look at Norfolk and see what's there. What do we got? $1,500 feet. 3-2. I imagine we may come in on 1 there. Traffic left, 5,800, 100 feet wide. What's the other one? 3-2, 5,800, 100 feet wide. It's like the same. Yeah. It's ILS, couple RNAVs. We'll do the RNAV. That's what the chart looks like. Probably do the RNAV come in on what's that initial approach? On full? Yeah. Back out of there, procedure. Approach. On full, we will not fly the reverse course. we go over OBH, then we'll switch to on full as our next point for the deal. Is that 3,900 foot? Is that what it says? Yeah. I am not flying on Vatsim right now, Terminator. I've flown on Vatsim before. I don't do it a whole lot, simply because a lot of times it's hard to really sit here, you know, for an hour or two and fly without something happening, you know, whether that's dogs or kid or whatever the case is. I mean, I tried to stream earlier and my throttle wasn't working. I unplugged it and the whole freaking computer crashed. So a lot of guys in our FS Economy group, though, fly on Vatsim and on Pilot Edge. I think we'll probably try and set up like a group flight on Vatsim. We'll go to some podunk field somewhere and do some stupid stuff in Cubs or, you know, something dumb, some sort of dumb competition out of the way of everybody, but at least do it on Vatsim or what is it, Join FS. There's the wind bug that everyone talks about. It'll be nice when that gets fixed. Because as I understand it, even the few programs that do inject weather right now, the little wind shear, whatever you want to call it, is still in effect. But I imagine Active Sky, since they're going into what, beta, it's supposed to be in beta at this point, the version for 5, hopefully they have that fixed. I would imagine they would. They probably wouldn't do beta with something like that in place, knowing that everyone's waiting with bated breath for the Active Sky release. Everything looks good. All temps in the green. HGT is good. Fuel's good. I got 8 hours on this stupid plane since I reinstalled it. It's not bad. We got 9 miles. 9 miles. Good old V-tail, one of the prettiest planes ever made. I still like the 36. If I had my choice between a V-tail and a 36, I'd probably take the 36, but not that that'll ever happen, but I guess I'd have to make that choice at that time, right? I certainly wouldn't say no to some time in a 35, though. It's such a beautiful plane. Yeah, back when I used to do the, when I was in a VA, we did all the flying on Vatsim. So I spent a lot of time in the original NG and the NGX. And be like, hey, what's up, Simon? On Vatsim. A lot of fun, especially when you're in areas where there's actual controllers. And I think that's what most of the people like the Pilot Edge about. You know, just like you're kind of guaranteed to have, you know, the controllers in those Pilot Edge areas. That's why you pay for it. But it's definitely a game changer. What's nice, you know, too, you know, when you have the real traffic, not just AI traffic installed, you know, people you see out there are other people actually flying. What's going on, Simon, man? You stuck at work down there in Convict Island with Ben and Val? Need to go to Australia. Then I could have a what was that stupid beer we were all talking about? A VB long neck. VB long neck. That's what it was. VB long neck. From that stupid video. We turned. I should probably pay attention to the stupid plane, huh? Hey man, you gotta pay the bills. I'll talk to convicts all day long if it means it pays the bills. Alright, so we need to activate our procedure. Then we're going to pull an Aviation 101, right? It's brief. Let's look at the chart, the plate, and see what it is. What do we got? So we are doing the RNAV GPS runway 1 into Norfolk. Airport elevation 1,573 feet. Approach course 014. ASOS 119.025. Why would you retract your message? Nobody cares, man. We got 3,900 feet. Oh, there's a little mountain or whatever there at 1,900 at Papney, the final approach fix. Down to 17. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff right there. Whole bunch of stuff right there. So we'll pop in, let's do 3,900, and then it looks like we drop down. It's really not, it's kind of a short little approach. Not that we need it, but let's do it. Pro ATC, is that the one that you talk to it with your microphone and then it reads back like the MPC ATC? But it's better than the default one because the default one is trash. The default one's trash on everything though, so. 33 miles to go. Might be kind of a steep descent, though. We got... What's that? 7.5. 20 miles to drop 6,000 feet. It's doable. Completely doable. No, there's a fly. Yeah, I know there's a couple of those ATC programs out there. Maybe I'll look into them. This is Streamlabs OBS. This is my second time doing it, so yeah. It's a learning process, that's for damn sure. But yeah, and I got Streamlabs OBS, and then I'm just using the NVENC new encoder. Can't say I notice a difference. I'm sure if I popped up, the frame rate, if I turned it to unlimited or something like that, I could probably notice a difference between that with it on or off. But noticeable difference, I can't see there's a noticeable performance hit by streaming on it. I did my first stream ever last week, and I thought I'd try to do it again. Maybe make it a regular deal on these FS economy flights or something else, or maybe do like a live review of a product or whatnot. Yeah, it's V5. What do we got? Was that like 5 miles to top of descent? 8 miles, that was close. Is the quality on this one okay? I haven't actually watched it. I got a TV. This is a spare bedroom that I've kind of turned into my quote-unquote man cave because it's all estrogen in my freaking house between the wife and the daughters. I got a TV on one side wall, and I kind of have it on a mount, and I pulled it out. And the mount, it's like one of those pull-out motion mounts. It's right, it's kind of off to the left of my screen. But we recently upgraded internet because, the coronavirus has everyone on everything. And so it like tripled my upload speed, which really helped with everything, I think, between just uploading videos and whatnot. I think that may help a little bit, is having a fast upload connection. And I just, I went online and read the quote-unquote tutorials on how to set up Streamlabs OBS for streaming onto YouTube. And they said, set it for like 4,500, I think, in the bit rate. They're saying some people, I guess, use higher, like 6,000 But I have not tried that. I could probably try that on the next one, bump it up a little bit. I don't know what the difference would be if it comes through pretty good right now. You had to ask me, and I like deleted the... I think we get like 35 megs upload. This is what it's rated for. But I think in reality we're getting like 17 or 18, which is still pretty damn good for upload speed, as far as I'm concerned, because we were getting absolute trash before. It was like rated for like 10 megs, but we were getting like 1 megabyte, or 1 meg upload before we changed the internet package. All right, autopilot off. So we're going down to 3,500. So we'll pull pressure out a little bit. And trim it down. There we go. And down we go. Get the flight director out of there. We don't need that crap. I mean, it may be the encoder, though, too. I don't know what sort of video card you have. But I do know the NVIDIA, the NVENC encoder is supposed to be pretty good. I think that's the reason why, the second reason, I was looking at one of those 5700 XTs, was between that and the 2070 Super, and it kind of nudged me over not only, the drivers, and it seems that all the flight sims work a whole lot better on NVIDIA regardless, but the encoder seemed to be a whole lot better on the NVIDIA stuff. Of course, you spend more money, right? It's like $100 more for similar performance in just about every other freaking game out there. But what we do for our sim, right? I guess it's better than hookers and blow or something. Keeps me out of trouble. Come on, let's descend. There you go. There you go. Just slowly pull the pressure out. To be honest, this is the first time I think I've actually flown in 2D since the hotfix came out last week. I've been flying in VR. But VR looks like trash when you try to stream it or record it, so I'm happy to say that they appeared to have fixed all the VR issues for the most part. A little bit less performance. I think probably about 10 or 12 frames per second less than what it was pre-hotfix, but all the jagginess, the motion detection is completely gone now, so it's nice and smooth. So I will take that, especially when even, with the 10 or 15 frames per second loss in performance, it's still, 1.5 times what you got in 4. Yep. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, Abby. I suppose we should pull up the ATIS, huh? Flight plan, Norfolk. ASOS, that should work. What we got? Automated weather observation. Blah, 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 blah. 1808 Zulu. Wind 267 at 5. Oh, it's 5. No big deal. We're still good for 1. That's all I cared about. Do I have charts? Turn the chart on. There we go. Bam. Ever told you guys I love the GTN? It's so awesome. The Reality XP one's well worth the money for both of them. And X-Plane and P3D for that matter. Ooh, we're getting hit by the wind. Shoot. Man, we got to drop. We are way over where we need to be. That wind's not helping. It should be up there somewhere. I don't see it yet, though. Well, that might be it shimmering way out there. Yeah, we're a little high. No big deal. About 1,200 feet. We can make this up.
Vertical track.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, GTN, for reminding me. Trim her out here a little bit. What's nice is that GTN, when you do the RNAVs, you can even do it with the visual approach, but it'll give you a glide slope. Basically a glide slope. Oh yeah, there it is. I can see the lights out there. Alright, mixture, forward, boom. We're still in the left tank because that is the fullest. And let's level off here a little bit. Pallets notes. Alright, autopilot's off, yep. Fuel, left tank, that is the fullest. We need to come to the left here a little bit. Fuel, mixture's full, props full. Cow flaps are still closed. And we'll gear down here in a little bit. Once we see that glide slope deviate here. Yep, there it goes. It's starting to move a little bit. Coming up on the final approach fix. We're about, what was that, 7 miles or so out. Alright. Give it a little bit of flaps. Outer marker. I'll slow it down here a little bit. Landing lights on. Then we've got 5 miles to go. Four miles to go. Maybe a little more. There goes the gear. Plane takes a lot of trim. Pumps, gas, undercarriage, mixture, props, lights. We are good to go. There we go. Burn off a little bit of speed. Oh, looks like Norfolk's a decent sized little town back there. still good. Still good. What's it saying? ILS, right? Get used to flying 500 foot at 90 knots. Pretty close to that right now. Also appears all the Hand of God slapdowns, like my V5 review video. Those have been fixed. I have not had one yet, so thank God for that. Alright, let's slow her down. Get down to about 80. Give some... Almost home. Oh, we're a little left. Oh, that was hard. I did not expect it to be that close. That was terrible. I mean, I just killed myself if this was real life, right? That was hard. Broke something. Ugh. Normally this thing floats a little bit. This airport's not nearly as done up as Scotts Bluff was. That was like a C- landing there. Get off the active. Yeah. Broken neck, blown tire. Nothing the FAA, virtual FAA, needs to know about. Alright, let's bring the flaps up. Landing light nav, strobes, taxi. Bring that back. Cow flaps open. And away we taxi. I'm sure passengers enjoyed that one, right? Little bounce adds a little fun to the flight. Crazy is Scotts Bluff is all done up with the Orbex, you know, the airport package stuff. This one, not even close. Default building. It's fugly. All right, we'll throw that in here. Let's go. Avionics off. Taxi light off. Cut the engine. Bam. And beacons off. And out the door we go. Why is it not opening? There it goes. Yay. And then we'll end our FSE flight. Bam. Welcome to Norfolk, Nebraska. I really wish they would have done this one up. I imagine there's probably like T-hangers there or something like that in real life. There's not a whole lot out here, is there? Well, looks like there's a bunch of houses back there, though. Maybe out in the distance. All right, let's see. It's in the maintenance hangar here. It's not inspected. Beautiful shape, lies. Lies, lies, lies. Yeah, I don't know about that, because the left mag was kind of weird there for a little bit. And that may have just been spark plug's a little fouled. No biggie. Well, awesome, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Let's say thank you for everyone to hopping in the stream and saying hi. And I'm going to hop off here, and I'm going to go get something to eat and get something to drink. And everyone, take it easy. I'll try to do this maybe like every week on Tuesday nights. It's one of the nights I do not work normally, so I normally work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and every other Monday, 7 to 7 in the morning, so maybe Tuesday nights could be a little fly with everyone on FSE stream night. But let me know your thoughts, guys. This is Nick signing out, and once again, thank you. Appreciate it.